Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you're doing well. I really do hope that. Welcome back to the studio and to Chelsea news, of which there is lots. So we're going to get into this video very, very quickly. Moises Caicedo looks like Chelsea is honing in on this central midfielder that Arsenal looks like they were going to get involved with a bidding war, but are they going to be contented buying Kai Havertz? Apparently more Premier League clubs want Kai Havertz. Manchester United, who may sign Mason Mount, want Andrei Onana as well. And I want to talk about Andrei Santos getting his work permit to play for Chelsea. Hot dog. I'm delighted to let you know this video is brought to you by my sponsor, my partner. Not romantically, OneFootball professionally. It's totally free, OneFootball. It's the best way to get your news in between watching these videos. Of course, I'm uploading multiple times a day at the moment, but it's on your mobile device as well as checking out the website. I recommend checking out the slick experience that is OneFootball, so please make sure you do click the link in the top of the description or scan the QR code down there to check out OneFootball for free, because it helps the channel, you know, why not? Alright, no time to waste. What should we talk about first? Nizar Kinsella reports on Andrei Santos. This is good news because, of course, he's been trying to get his work permit, the Brazil international, for both youth and indeed senior level. Despite still being a teenager, he's been called up to the senior Brazil squad. Chelsea midfielder Andrei Santos is finalising a work permit to play in the Premier League next season. Exciting. The 19-year-old was at the British consulate in Brazil on Wednesday to complete the relevant paperwork as he bids to link up with Chelsea for the start of the season, pre-season. So Santos joined Chelsea for £16 million, although, of course, we've read 12 leading up to £16 million, signing a deal from Vasco da Gama in January and returned to the club on loan. But he returned because we couldn't sort his work permit out. He is regarded as a first team signing, and the progress on his work permit application is a boost for Chelsea. This is wild. This is a teenager who hasn't played in a European league, so like not even a top 5 league, probably not like a top 10 league, and he's a teenager, but Chelsea's like, yes mate, you are a first teamer. Wild. This is really talking about the kind of talent we've got on our hands here. Santos had his initial visa application rejected in February, of course. He is keen to train under Mauricio Pochettino in pre-season as the new Chelsea head coach bids to fill the void left by N'Golo Kante and Kovacic, well, and indeed Jorginho. To think that that trio has gone in 6 months, Jorginho, Kovacic and Kante, the three midfielders that we turned to for such a long time, all gone. So he's expected to get clearance to play in England, Andrei Santos, and it should all be good. And of course, there's more that Nizar's written here. I recommend you check it out. But hugely positive start for a piece of news. It's not transfer news, of course, but it's good news. And Chelsea want him to play in the first team. Wow, wow, wow. All right, we want a goalkeeper. We want Andrei Onana. We got sort of scared off with the Mike Mignon transfer, or the quote from Milan, but we are still having multiple conversations with Internazionale, Inter Milan, and of course we want Andrei Onana. They want a couple of players from us. Chelsea face competition from Manchester United for the signing of Internazionale goalkeeper Andrei Onana, writes Jacob Steinberg on The Guardian. United have also shortlisted Porto's Diogo Costa as they target a challenger to David De Gea. Let's be honest, they want to replace David De Gea, and hot dog they should. Signing Onana would fix a problem area for Chelsea, who will listen to offers for both Aritha Balaga and Mendy. Balaga's high wages could make him harder to sell than Mendy. And of course Mendy, though he's lost his first team place to Kepa, memories aren't so short that they will remember he won the Champions League and was excellent, and of course won AFCON with Senegal as well. Oh my god, the Matrix broke. I did that. How did I do that? Help me, I'm stuck. Okay, enough of that. Yes, it would suck balls if somehow Manchester United beat us to Andrei Onana, a player whom I want. Now, there's loads of other stuff being talked about in the Chelsea sphere. Declan Rice has surfaced again as a potential suitor for Chelsea. It's not going to happen, boys and girls. I think he's going to Arsenal. I really do think he's going to Arsenal. So we'll watch that space, and of course, should things develop, we will talk about that. Quick reminder to subscribe if you're yet to do so. I'm doing a lot of aggregation here, and I really want to put out as much content as possible. So if you want to sub, you choose to do so, hit there. Sweet, sweet bell, baby. Oh, it's a good one. Right, Moises Caicedo. Let's get into it. Ben Jacobs of CBS writes, Chelsea will advance their pursuit of Moises Caicedo over the coming weeks, which is pretty loose in itself. But Fabrizio Romano has also spoken how Chelsea are really, really going for this now. Brighton will let Caicedo leave. This was clear when he extended. They pretty much said to both him and McAllister, you're free to go. It's going to take around £70 million guaranteed and £10 million in add-ons. Caicedo is fully open to the move to Chelsea, even without European football, which might make you think, well, yeah, Brighton to Chelsea, but this dude is rated and he does have options. Not least Arsenal will come in really, really hard for him. Those close to Caicedo indicate nothing is imminent yet. Arsenal are focused on Declan Rice now, despite bidding for Caicedo in January, bidding a lot of money as well, and planning for the summer with them on his list, as per Gary Jacobs. Chelsea's chances of landing Rice has been downplayed by multiple sources to Chelsea. They do have a long-standing interest in him, but the club are working on other priorities as it stands. I think Chelsea has seriously fumbled the bag on Declan Rice. We've reflected on a reported story here on the channel, and yes, I think much like Mason Mount, Chelsea have been very poor with approaches, negotiations, and indeed communications with both the Mount and Rice camps. But we move. Chelsea will go on regardless. And we've got a lot of players, not least the aforementioned Andrei Santos in midfield, Cesare Cassidy. Of course, we've got Enzo Fernandez, who last I checked assisted Messi earlier today, so he's still very good at football. If we do, of course, Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho gone, Mount could go, Gallagher could both go. I think they probably both will go as things stand. We do need midfielders. Caicedo and Enzo suddenly as a double pivot looks very, very good indeed. We will do a little bit more of a deep dive on Moises Caicedo as the story heats up, and we can look at his stats a little bit closer. I will bring them up on the screen, his scouting report, and we can talk about why we can, should, and will get excited about the Caicedo to Chelsea transfer story, man. Right, our fate is interlinked more than you may know with Arsenal, because Kai Havertz, we spoke about him pushing for the Arsenal move, wanting to stay in the Premier League. If he can't go to Real Madrid, he would like to go to Arsenal. But the Sun, of all publications, have reported that multiple Premier League teams are looking at him. Arsenal not the only Premier League club in for Kai Havertz, as rivals look at £70 million Chelsea star. Look, people can tell a good player. He's a great player. He scored loads in big games, he showed moments of silkiness, he's two-footed, he can win headers. Granted, he's not a goal machine, but he scores big goals and big moments. He's 23 years old? Kai's great. I've been on the fence. I said, look, if we keep him, great. If he goes, we'll make money, great. But that's when I was thinking Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Not Arsenal. Well, let's find out. According to The Guardian, the skillful midfielder has expressed to Chelsea that he would like to leave despite having a contract for another two years. He's not naive. Kai probably said, look, this is when you can make money on me. This is your time. The report suggests that the club are willing to release Havertz early, have asked for a £70 million fee, which pretty much everyone said no to. We signed him for £75 million. I think it was actually £72 million. The reports also state that the Blues are lining up their own replacements. Of course, the aforementioned Moises Caicedo and Celta Vigo's Gabri Veiga. I think Gabri's quite an offensive goal-scoring central midfielder. If he's the guy, I think he's the guy. And Moises Caicedo is more defensive. Havertz has only 19 goals in 91 appearances for Chelsea. prompting Arsenal fans to feel confused at Mikel Arteta's decision to pursue the player. But let's be real, man. This is largely because of Chelsea. He's never going to be a prolific goal machine. We got him when he was running hot at Bayer Leverkusen. He can do better. He can be really useful. And, you know, Mikel Arteta wants him. And apparently other clubs want him as well. Mikel Arteta will use him as an attacking midfielder rather than a number 9, probably closer to what he does with Ødegaard. Sort of a number 8. Frank Lampard played Kai Havertz as a number 8 when he first signed him. When he played an attacking 4-3-3, he played both him and Mason Mount as attacking 8s, which I loved, actually, and they could play in those half spaces. Arsenal are also looking to sign, of course, Declan Rice. However, the Gunners face competition for Havertz, as Manchester City are also looking at the 23-year-old, and Havertz would cook under Guardiola. He just would. Reports indicate that Man City are looking to clear out their team in the summer. Of course, İlkay Gündoğan's going probably, and Bernardo Silva's been trying to get out of there for a while. They missed out on Jude Bellingham. They are also looking at Viega, or Real Madrid is. Look, man, let's talk about this. Bernardo Silva was turned into an absolute beast under Pep at times, like playing either in an attacking 8 role or as a sort of front 3 player. Exactly, Guardiola will be thinking exactly he can do that as well with Kai Havertz. He is look, man, say what you want, Kai Havertz is perfect for a Man City team. So's, in a way, so's Kovacic. Kovacic is a little bit more reserved. I don't know if we'll try and play him at a CDM. He's not a CDM. They do better when they play with a Fernandinho, when they play with a Rodri, like proper ball-playing CDMs. Kovacic, of course, isn't that. He's a ball carrier. He's a progressor. And he's not really a kind of banana. So he's very technical, so he suits Guardiola in that way. But he's not going to, like, A, play lone CDM, and B, be like a goal-scoring forwards or a front 3 player. So, or even an attacking number 8, Kovacic. I mean, who knows? Guardiola is the best working coach on the planet. He might turn Kovacic into that. But it has to be said, Havertz would cook under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. I'd feel better about selling him maybe to Man City. Like, the thing is, like I said about Kovacic, I don't think we're strengthening a rival to Man City. Our rivals are probably close to Arsenal, Man United and stuff. But my issue is, I do have such a profound belief in the ability and the high ceiling of Kai Havertz, and I have a profound belief in the likes of Pep Guardiola being able to bring that out. That could make us look like mugs. If he goes to, like, if Kovacic will go there and does well, I don't care so much. I don't want Kai to go to Arsenal because I hate Arsenal like Chelsea fans do and should. I don't really mind Jorginho going there because of the context. But a 23-year-old Kai Havertz who's so good, could be so good. He's been really underwhelming at times. But for him to just go to Man City, explode, and be sick for them for 7 years, that would just suck, man. I don't think I could stomach that. It's rough. I don't know. It hurts. And in the words of Fabrizio Romano, and so guys, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Would you sell Kai Havertz to Man City? A lot of people would prefer that over Arsenal. It is rough out here, man. But, you know, like we said earlier today in this morning's video, it is, you got to just make sacrifices, and this is essentially where we're at. So let me know what you think about that. But Andrei Santos, really good news. Moises Caicedo, probably coming to Chelsea. Even if you're worried about the price, ultimately really good news. Kai Havertz to either Arsenal or Man City. I would find it hard to stomach, but I'd love to hear what people think in terms of where they'd prefer him to go. I look forward to reading the comments in this one, as I always do. Thank you for continuing to support the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.